Welcome back all. Over the last couple of years we have seen the diminishing capacity of the South African state-owned enterprises. And these state-owned enterprises have become the biggest reason why the South African taxpayers are very concerned about the state of the country's finances. But the destruction of all entities where political deployees are involved have been witnessed over the last 25 years as former guerrilla warfare fighters are placed in critical positions to promote the African National Congress's policies. One of these policies is to get rid of all white people out of these government-run entities. Where some of these South Africans are highly qualified and helped to build these entities to some of the most profitable state-owned entities, the current government policies replaced these highly skilled engineers and managers with less qualified individuals that place party before country. So the collapse of many of these state-owned enterprises are no surprise to the citizens of the country. One of the major problems are the blatant looting of these entities for self-enrichment by these deployed individuals. And why are these various lootings still happening? Because these individuals seem to be protected by the ruling political party, there seem to be no consequences to their actions as the ruling party think that they are above the laws of the country. But the general public is starting to rise up against these corrupt individuals and party. Even from those that might have voted for the ruling party are speaking out about the policies and the demise of the state-owned enterprises. The following clip was received over Twitter and I do not know the origins of this clip.
In a serious investor to consider us, right? Look, again, if you were to put merit at the center of what you do or your appointment, that's number one. Number two, if you were to discard color and say, I'll use the best brains in the country, we wouldn't be where we are with electricity. Had the ANC under Thabo Mbeki listened when advised that the infrastructure is aging, you need to replace and to maintain. 15 years down the line, they all confess we were advised we didn't do because maybe the color of the advisors then was not right. The same mistakes we made simply because certain people were white. We had to get rid of them out of the municipalities with the technical expertise that they have. Right? The attendant consequence, the collapse of almost all the municipalities. We could have built on what we had in order to move forward. Unless we live together with wise, we will perish together as fools. And I think we are beginning to appreciate that. Okay. Hence I said one party has reached a ceiling because of its anti-white rhetoric.
And when they go to Davos, they are actually presenting to whites to say, come and invest in South Africa. And here in South Africa, they don't want to make use of their own white people. It's madness.
All right, your party in short, Prince, we've run out of time.
Look, South Africa in 2020.
Give me one thing to make sure I can hope.
It's going to be a terrible space to live in. Yes. One, because there is no electricity. Electricity is everything. There will be no jobs without electricity. So we must not lie to our people. We must tell them the truth. So the question is, what do we go from here? South Africans must imagine a new political reality with a new mix of politicians and forget about the ANC and these old guys who have actually created problems for us.
We're going to have to leave it there, gentlemen.
So, as can be deduced from the interview we just watched, the consensus is that the people of South Africa need to stand together and help to rebuild these state-owned entities. Employment should not be based on skin color, but on qualification and ability to do the work. Get the best South Africans for the work that needed to be done no matter what the political affiliation. As soon as the ruling party realize that they actually need the best qualified people, not the best party supporters, these entities might be saved to help rebuild the economy of the country. Should this ruling party continue with the destruction of the country through their looting, corruption, racist policies and protection of those that destroy these vital entities, I would recommend that the international community take a long hard look at all these policies that are in place, as the new apartheid based in South Africa is the same as the old apartheid regime where the world imposed many sanctions against the then government. In the modern democratic South Africa there are more laws on the books to promote racial segregation in the workplace than in the previous regime. And when the expropriation without compensation amendments are made to the Constitution, no property rights are safe for those that do not support the ruling party. This current governing party need to realize that they need all the citizens of the country to return the country to prosperity, not just some. Thank you for watching.